Now the topic is reversing a string. So for reversing a string, already I have taken an example. A string is there, it is Python is written in that string. I want to reverse it. So for reversing, there are more than one method. So I will show you a first method for reversing a string. Now in first method, we will take another array and copy the reverse form of that original string in this array. So that will remain as it is, and we will get the reverse version of that string in another array. So this array, character array, will make it as a string. So the difference is that /0 we will add it at the end, so it becomes a string. So let us see how we can reverse it. So for reversing, I should first of all reach at the end of a string, that is at the last alphabet. So once I reach there, I can start copying those elements in this array in reverse. So first I will copy N, then O, then H. In this way, I can copy all these alphabets and at the end add /0. So it is just like reverse copying a string. So first of all, I should reach till the end of a string. So let us do that. I will take I as a index upon an array, and I will go on moving this I until I reach /0. So we know very well how to do this. I'll take some variable I, and for I assign 0 and a of I is not equal to /0 I plus plus. No need of anything inside, just empty brackets. So this I will be stopping at last null character. Now I should start copying the elements from this place, that is I minus 1 onwards, from this place onwards. So okay, I assign I minus 1. I is reduced one step. Now I should copy those elements here. N should be copied here. So for this I should have J also here, right? So now N I will copy, then decrement I, increment J. Then O I will copy, decrement I and increment J. Then H I will copy here, then decrement I and increment J. In this way I will copy T, then Y, then at last when it has P here, then copy P, right? Decrement I, so I becomes -1 and increment J. Now stop, because we have finished all the alphabets. How do you say that? Because I has become -1. So the same thing I will write down here. So I need one more thing, that is J, that should start from 0 onwards. And how long I should continue? As long as I is greater than or equal to 0. And every time I should do I minus minus, comma, J plus plus. Then what I was doing, copying an alphabet from array A to array B, array A to array B, right? So inside B of J, I should copy A of I. See, initially when I was here, if you look at this, J was here, copy the element of A of I in B of J. So B of J assign A of I. So after finish copying all the elements, when the J has reached here, I should add /0 here in B. So after the for loop, once I have finished everything, then B of J should be assigned with /0. Now this becomes a string. It was array of characters. Now along with the /0, it has become a string. Now I can print this reverse form of this string. So simply say printf percentile s b. This will print a reverse form of a string. So this is first method. In this method, we have reverse copied a string in another array. That's all. So you can try this program. You can take a string and one more character array, and you can write on this code and check it by yourself. Now second method, I will show you how to reverse a string using second method. So I'll remove this and I'll explain you. Now let us look at the second method for reversing a string. In this method, we don't require any extra array. Same string we will modify. And one more thing you should know, that in some C++ compilers, means the recent compilers, latest compilers, strings are not mutable. They cannot be changed. Instead of array, if you take it as a pointer, then those strings cannot be modified. So make sure that you are taking a mutable string. So in C++, declare a string with array of characters. So make it as array, then it is mutable. So we will modify the same string. Now let us come to the procedure, how to do this one. So the procedure is, we will exchange the characters or swap the characters of a string, the first letter with the last letter and the second letter with the second last letter and this letter. In this way we will exchange the characters of a string, right? So for that we have to scan from the left hand side as well as from the right hand side. So for scanning, we should know the length to start from the right hand side. So already we know how to find the length. So this is the code I have written. Already I is there. So I have used and making it stand here. So let us do one thing. Instead of I'll just make it as J, right? So let us say this is J. J is pointing at the last position, that is at null character. Now from here I will use I. And let us exchange the characters from starting from this character onwards, right? As long as I is less than J. Once they meet or once they cross each other, let us stop. So let us do this and write on the code for that one. So J should start from one step less. So let us decrement J. J assign J minus 1. Now J is here. So using a for loop, we can make them move and copy the element. So let us say n comes here and the p goes there. So we have to swap the alphabets. So this can be done in a for loop. For I starts from 0 as long as I is less than j and I is plus plus and j is minus minus. So we have to increment I and decrement j. And each time what we should do, interchange the characters from there. So for swapping, I need some variable. So let us take a character type variable t, and with the help of this t we will exchange. A of I value is exchanged with A of j. So first of all take it in t, then A of I assign A of j, right? Then A of j assign with t. So this for loop will exchange the two alphabets and move I, increment I and decrement j. So let us do it. Next I will increment and j will decrement. So O comes here, Y goes there. Then I increments and j decrements. So interchange this. H comes here and T goes there. Then I increments and j decrements. Now stop, because I has become greater than j. So this will continue as long as I is less than j. Then I don't have to write /0, it's already there, we have not disturbed it, it is in its own place. So simply if I print this one, I get a reverse string. Printf %s, that is A. That's it. See, we have not used this another array, so I will remove that. We have used just t as a character. So this is the method for reversing a string without using another array. So we have seen two methods. Even this method is a student exercise, so you have to write down this code and try it. That's all in this video. We'll look at few more operations on string in next videos.